All right. So, welcome to a new series. I haven't really played much chess since I was a lot younger, back in high school and stuff. And, I've played a few games here and there with, friends and my niece and etc. But, yeah, I have never played against, like, I guess competitively. Or I haven't since, like, high school, but I didn't really, like, do any, like, tournaments or anything. I was just part of a chess club. So, like, that was, 20 years ago. And I was like, I really like chess. And, I don't know, maybe you guys would like to witness my, I think I've just decided I'm gonna, like, play a game every night before I go to bed. And I figured, you know what? Apparently, Google Fiber lets me upload hour-plus long videos in minutes, so it doesn't bother me any. Might as well go along. So, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is there's these puzzles. I made a chess.com account. I have no idea what my rating would be. So I just told them I'm new to chess because, I haven't really played in 20 years. So, yeah, I think I'm going to probably name the series, like, Finding My ELO or something like that. But yeah, I figure every night I'll just do a couple puzzles, because apparently the puzzles are rated. I'm not going to do the lessons. I don't feel like putting that much time into it, but I'm going to do a puzzle for whatever rating the puzzle's at, play one game, and then apparently I can review the game and look at how I did. So, puzzles, I guess. Puzzles? Yeah. Okay. Train with chess puzzles to improve your tactical play. Solve puzzles and improve your rating. Puzzles get more difficult as you get better. Solve quickly for maximum time bonus. Oh, I don't do anything quickly, so I'm not worried about that. So let's see. I don't know. If you guys enjoy this, then by all means, let me know. And I'll do more. But if it's not gonna get views and nobody cares, then I'll just stop doing it. Like I said, I just want to kind of get back into doing the chess kind of thing. And, because I enjoyed it back when I was a kid, and it's still a good game, So yeah, I think the play here is take the rook. Oh, that's the entire play. Oh, because it was just a free rook. Okay. Speed bonus. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. We can do multiple per day. I see. So I know chess.com does, like, limits to how many. Wait, isn't that just made? Like. Yeah, it's made. Okay. Next. I guess I'm not 400. Or maybe the puzzles are just easier than actually playing against a person. Again, isn't this just made? It is. Okay, so 3. No, I don't want a free trial. I'm not gonna pay anything. Like, I'm not interested in, like, paying. Oh man, the chessboard's not even on the screen. Oops. Oh no, it is. Wait. So I tried to resize the screen so there was the least amount of, like, ads and junk. Yeah, no, the full chessboard is on the screen. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of figure it out as I go. Like I said, this is gonna be, like, very low effort content. It's just gonna be me playing chess. All right, so looking over. I don't know. Maybe it's polite to, like, hide my opponent's name, but actually. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's like streamer overlays and whatever-ness, but I don't really care that much. And then that way you can see the time left for each player. Alright. Yeah, I think that works. Alright. Yeah, so let's play my first, like, actual game of chess in a long time. I mean, I like queen pawn because the queen protects it, and that is interesting. I think I say no. Because I don't know what he's planning, but no. I don't want to give up a central pawn for that. So now I'll defend the pawn even more. What? Okay, that's... Okay. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Defend it even more, because why not? I like that. Now his queen is directly in the line of my bishop. And if he moves his queen, either... Oh, wow, I can actually... That's cool. Alright. So yeah, if he moves his queen... Oops. If he moves his queen either of those places, my knight will take it. What? Wait. I mean, I just take his queen, right? Then he has to move his king because it's a knight. Oh, wow, he's rated at 158. What? That's like really low, isn't it? Oh, now I feel bad. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But maybe I should title the series Bullying Kids or something? I legitimately feel bad. I did not know it was going to put me against people that low. I mean, I have to, right? I see it, so I have to. Oh god, I feel so bad. How many games is it gonna take for me to get away from 100 ELO? I think when I was in high school, like, I think I was at some point rated something or other. I don't care, dude. Like, you've already lost. I just don't. I feel bad. I mean, I've only moved 3 of my pieces and 2 pawns. Oof. Where are you gonna move? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna actually struggle to checkmate him here. Like maybe that's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna chase his king all over the board and have no idea how to finish it. Okay, surely I'll win soon. This is actually like I don't remember how to close out a game. I don't know. I'm hoping it's like riding a bicycle and it'll all come back to me. I'm kind of glad he hasn't surrendered. Because, like... Yeah. If he had surrendered, then I wouldn't be able to find out if I can actually win. So I'm pretty sure... this, and then he has to move up, and then I move up, and the knight's defending, and I win. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, against a... Ooh. He is now rated at 100. Okay. Play 4 more games to see your... Okay. So this is placements. Okay. So the system was like, we're going to throw you against random people until we figure out where to start you. Okay. So based on the puzzle, because the puzzle said 400. So I thought it was going to start me at 400. But I feel so bad. Wasn't he like 150? And then now he's... Okay, you know what? I don't feel like we need to analyze that. Let's play another. Alright, so this time... Okay, here we go. Now, 442. This is where I expected to be. So yeah, I'll match the pawn. He's doing that, so I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, if you're here because you saw chess and you were like, ooh, I want to learn how to be good at chess, this is not the series for you. So if I take with my knight, and then he takes it with his knight, and then I take with the pawn, and then he takes with the queen. Is that good? Obviously, I don't let him just push the pawn again. Because if he makes the pawn attack my knight, then I have to move my knight. But if I do this, it's an even trade, but then his queen is in the middle instead of... I think that's fine. Okay. I cannot move my bishop. Because if I move my bishop, he takes this pawn, then he takes my rook. If I move this pawn up, he takes with his pawn. That's not good. But I can do this. And that will potentially let me, if he doesn't move the queen, which he didn't, now I can attack his queen. So now he has to move his queen, and he moves it there, and I move my bishop there. So now he can't move his queen, because the king is directly behind it. And if he takes the bishop, I take with my knight. So no matter what, he loses his queen. Whew. Nice. I love it when things come together. And now we wait for him to decide what he's gonna do. I'm pretty sure the only answer is take the bishop and lose your queen in exchange for a bishop. I think that's literally the only answer. And he does that. Wait. Now nothing's defending the bishop? Okay, I'm beginning to feel like I'm not a 400 player either. Unless this is just not representative of 4. Okay. You know what? For this first episode, let's just play the 5 games and find out what my rating is. I guess. I feel like I'm bullying people. I don't mean to. I literally didn't know. I didn't want to like show up in a high-rated game and then just be horrible and immediately lose. Okay. So my options here are I can take this pawn with my pawn and then he takes with his queen and we're in a very similar situation to last time. Just the knights are still in. So, I think I'm okay with that, because we handled it pretty well last time. So being put in the exact same position again. Oh wow, we already jumped up. We're against a 643 now. Okay. Alright, so he does that, but now I don't need to take 2 moves to threaten the queen with my knight there. Okay, and he does that. So that is not how the last one went, and this is already a new territory. Alright. I mean... What do... So yeah, if I send the pawn in, it's just gonna get taken by the pawn, then my knight's threatened, that's horrible. If I put him in check, he just moves the pawn forward, I accomplish nothing. I think... Okay, if I don't move the queen, his bishop can actually come in and attack right there. So... do we... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could just continue chasing his queen around. It doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Okay. That was not what I expected, but, sure. I'll defend my knight with my bishop. Is this a bad idea? Yes, this is a bad idea. Okay, I recognize this. I absolutely recognize this. Oh, I remember this very much. The queen, bishop, into the unmoved king. Wait, that doesn't work. My knight's he doesn't realize my knight's defending it, does he? Okay. Alright. Do it. Do it now. Come on. Come on. Go for it. Go for it. Plus, I'm attacking his queen. Now, that's why I moved this knight specifically here. I can now castle. I'm attacking his queen, so he has to do something with his queen, and he's going to do that. Okay. I mean, at this point, don't I just do that? I'm just chasing his queen all over the place. Because, like, this pawn, I'm not worried about. The bishop's watching it. This pawn, the bishop's watching. Okay. So now he's there. So... yeah, I don't think he's going to go for it. So at this point, I'm going to castle just for safety's sake. At any point, I can trade my knight for the bishop, but I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. Okay. I'm actually fine with that. Because that lets me put my queen forward. Oh, wow, he has, like, almost 2 minutes on... well, no, just a minute and a half. Okay. Yeah, I took a long time trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I'm gonna need to get faster. Like, yeah, 10 minutes is long, but it's not that long. Yeah, okay. So he does that. Alright. Okay. So... at any point, I can trade my knight for his bishop. Or I can send this pawn forward to attack his bishop. Questionable? Because, like, now, if he castles, his king is completely open. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack his bishop with my pawn. And then he's probably going to move to attack my rook, now that that's open. So then I put this pawn forward. Then nothing's defending my bishop. So I would need to put... nope. Okay, he did that instead. Alright. I mean, I think I do this. And then... if he doesn't move anything over here... on the right side of the screen, then I can take his pawn, and he either just loses his rook, or he takes it with his queen and loses his queen, then loses his rook. Or he does that. That's also a thing. Okay, so that completely counteracts my plan. But yeah, let's go ahead and get his knight out of there. Okay, so his pawns don't look great at all. So I'm gonna actually try to get his queen out of there. What? Okay. I don't think that changes anything. Okay, he moves his queen there. So this is the point where I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, let's see... oh, check. That's easy enough. And if he moves his rook to block it, okay, he chooses to move his king. I wasn't expecting that. I want to get my bishop out of here. How do I do that? I don't think I do right now. Because this rook can easily start messing with me if this pawn is not defended by the bishop. If I push it to here, he takes it. I can't take back because the rook. Alright. But I can take this pawn for free. And if I can get him to move his rook away, I can take his other rook and put him in check. Which means something, 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 something. Okay. Alright. So he's doing that now. So I think I trade pawns here. Oh wait, no, he can just take with his rook. Oh no, he can't take with his rook, because then I take his rook. Nice! That actually works out. I think. He takes with his queen. I have to move my bishop at that point. Okay. So he goes there. Okay. So then I can go here. And then push the pawn, and then I can defend the pawn. Okay. What? Am I missing something? I do not know. Actually, if he takes, I still can't take. Because I'd be giving up a bishop for pawn, basically. I mean, he's not going to move his rook to threaten my queen. Okay, he is. Very well, then. I will go here, actually. Because now I'm threatening this pawn. And if he doesn't somehow try to... Wait, what? Oh! Dude, that was clean. That was so good. Okay, so 650. Alright, so now I'm back down to 467. I mean, again, I like pushing the queen's pawn because I can protect it with the queen. I know, like, the pushing the king's pawn to the center is, like, the most common opening or whatever. But, Auto abort in 37 seconds. That's what the message down here says. Okay. So he did that. So I think I just take the middle of the board. Because he didn't try to contest it at all. This is possibly a little reckless. If he takes the pawn, I take his rook. Okay. That's a good start. That's a pretty good start. What? Oh, he's trying to trap my queen. I see. But I can just take this pawn. Okay, he puts me in check. Block it. Wait, why did I take his pawn when I could have taken his knight? I'm silly. Well. I mean, at this point, that does literally nothing. Right? Am I crazy? Or does that literally do nothing? Okay, so he's almost 500 rated. But, like, I feel like the 650 was, like, a lot better. But I just put you in check, right? And then I just take that, right? And then I just go here, right? Like, am I missing something? But now he has to move there. And my bishop... Oh, my bishop can't put him in check because the queen's defending. I see. Okay, well, then I just protect my rook with my king. Okay. I mean, yeah, I see how that works. Oh, I could have actually put the rook... Actually, just let me, I guess, do that now. Because the rook's defended by the knight. So that was a wasted move. Huh. Okay. Now that he's not defending that space. And I believe this is mate. Okay. So I struggled against the 650, but I just, like, stomped the 460. So I guess I'm, like, 500-ish? Oh, this is a 700. Okay. Well, time to find out if the 650 was a fluke or not. Okay. So that means I can't push my queen's pawn unless I put my knight up first. And even then, I don't really want to give up a central pawn for a side pawn. What? That seems like a very strange move, too. Like, very strange. Yeah, that's... I am very confused, for the record. Okay. Let's lock it up. And now he could put me in check, if he so chooses, and I can move with my bishop to defend, or move with my knight to defend. Knight would probably be better. I don't know, maybe once I shake off some rust, I'll be better, but yeah, I feel like... I don't know. We'll see what happens at the end of the placement. We'll see what chess.com thinks I am. And then, obviously, this is going to be a continuing series. Like I said, I'm going to play, other than this starting episode, I'm going to play like 1 game per night, and that's an interesting move. So he just blocked his queen. So what was the point of moving his queen like that? Like, legitimately, I'm really confused right now. Like, now my bishop's defending the pawn that his bishop is... But my knight is... My bishop is... But... Am I missing something? I am very confused right now. Because, like, even if he takes and I take his knight, like, that pawn is still defended by the bishop. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, man, I am perplexed. And actually, I'm going to prevent him from pushing that pawn. So I can castle. So his pawns are stuck there. And my pawns are defended. All up in his face. That really confuses me. Unless he's, like, gonna bring his bishop out? I don't know. I'm gonna castle. Just play it safe. Even though, you know, last time That was a pawn, right? Like... Right? Yeah, no. They took a pawn and lost their knight. Maybe the 650 was just, like, not supposed to be there. This also confuses me. Ah, if I take with my pawn, my bishop or my knight is undefended. Okay, that's what's going on there. Alright. So instead I'm going to do that. So now if he takes, I take with my bishop. He takes with his bishop, I take with my queen. And then his rook's in a bad spot. If he pushes, then... Okay, my plan is... Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect... I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, because that pawn was blocking my rook. So... What do I do now? So if I go there with my bishop, he takes my rook, I take his bishop. That's no good. That's not good. Okay, do I have a way out of this other than just, like, move my rook 1 space? I don't think I do. I think that is the play. Okay, and now he wants me to take so that he can attack this. No, I'm going to do that. So now we can trade bishops if you want. So I've already gotten his bishop. If he takes my bishop, who cares? Right? So, I mean, if I put him in check, oh, not there. If I put him in check with my knight, he just takes with his queen. That doesn't do anything for him. Ooh, that's dirty. Okay, so he either takes with his knight, I take his knight, and my bishop's safe. Or he moves his king, I take his rook, and my bishop's safe. That's dirty. I think that's the right play. And that also gets my knight out of the way, so I can now capture... That's like literally the worst thing he could have done, right? Right? Like, am I crazy? Right? Because he's in check, so he has to take. And like I said, now my bishop is completely safe, except this bishop's actually threatened. So, which bishop would I rather protect? Okay. If I move my bishop here, he takes with his king, obviously. Or, no, he can take with his knight. Never mind, that's a terrible idea. I think setting up to take his knight is better than trying to save my white bishop. Because he has, like, a lot of the white squares guarded. Right? So, what you gonna do? What? Like, that had to have been a misclick, right? Right? I'm a little confused, honestly. Like, that had to have been a misclick. There's no way that this is some kind of fancy gambit that I don't know. Right? Okay. But so, like, his only option, I was about to say, is to move his bishop in front. So, I do this. So if he takes, I take. If he grabs my rook, I take his queen. If he moves his queen, the rook is now defended. So I'm putting him in check with a defended rook. And if he doesn't move his queen, again, I take his queen. So, like, unless I'm about to fall for a very tricky checkmate right now, I think I'm in good shape. right? Yeah, again, that does nothing. Because you're in check. So now you have to move your king. You can't take the rook with your queen. And this is the point where I have no idea what to do. So if I move the rook, I lose the knight. If I move the knight, I lose the rook. That's quite a pickle I've gotten myself into. So if I take the pawn with my queen, he takes with his king, I put him in check, and he takes with his queen. Or I put him in check, and I don't get his queen, basically. I lose. I just lose the queen for no reason. Although, all he has left is a queen to threaten me with, so what if I just defend the knight? So the knight is now defended. The knight's defending the rook. I guess he can push his pawn to attack the knight, and then I push my pawn to attack the queen. Yeah, I don't know. This is getting this is getting a little weird. Oh wow, I only have 2 minutes left. He only has 3 minutes left. Okay. Or she, or they. I don't want to assume that they're... Yeah, they have a picture, but that I don't know. Interesting. That's the answer, huh? That's actually a pretty good answer, not gonna lie. Alright, let's get our queen out of it. And by get our queen out of it, I mean force them to trade queens, and they probably don't want to, but it gets our rook out of it. There's nothing they can do. The king is behind the queen, so best case scenario, they trade queens. Worst case scenario, I get their queen for nothing. But that's not going to happen because the queen's defended by the pawn, so yeah, we're just trading queens now. That's what's going on right now. Oh, right. That didn't actually get the rook out of it. Noted. Okay. I think I'm gonna go here. Actually, I could have just taken one of the pawns with my knight. I mean, I've got a knight, a bishop, and a rook against a bunch of pawns. Like, surely I win this, right? I only have 1:40 left, though, so I can't think as long. I gotta move faster. So that was actually a really good move, not because it was a good move, but because I didn't think on it for a minute. Alright, so I think my next play is going to be take pawns until he has no pawns left. I think that's the play. Okay. I don't follow. Yeah, I don't follow at all. Check. And then he moves. Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do. Unless he's trying to run down and take this pawn with his king, which isn't going to work. Because I have a rook that I can put right there. And he can't move here because of the bishop. So, like, the rook will keep him from moving all down this line and from taking the pawn. He'll be trapped in this corner. Okay. Yeah, so the rook is only vulnerable from that square by his king. That's it. Nowhere else. He can't move to take the rook because the one vulnerable spot is blocked by the bishop. Which means now I am free to just take all of his pawns over here, push my pawns up to become queens, and then win. And if you can't win... Oh, that was clever. So my rook is... Yeah, that was really smart. Unfortunately for him, I can do that. And now my rook is defended by my knight. So he has to move back. He can't come after my knight because of the rook. And I'm going to take this. And now he's trapped. And... Oh, ran out of time. Okay. Was that the 5th game? Or... Oh yeah, I have a rating now. I am 669. I am rating 669. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. And tomorrow night, we'll do the same thing. Although, I guess we could do the analysis thing on this game. I guess. I don't know how this goes, because I'm definitely not, like, an actual chess person. So was that a weird move? Okay, so I think this... Okay. So right now, this bar is a little bit in white's favor. So they didn't like my knight move. They really didn't like the queen move, because now we're back even. Okay, so both of us have no... Yeah, so whenever I was like, hey, what should I do to, play chess, to get better at chess, I stumbled across a lot of videos, because there's a bunch of YouTubers that do chess stuff on chess.com. And yeah, they have a different, this is not what it looks like when they're going through a game. And I don't know why. Is it? No? No? Game review? Is that? Oh, okay. Here we go. I think this is doing a thing. Yeah. This is the screen that I saw. Start review. Wait, what? Whoa, okay, this is not the thing. It's similar to the thing that I've seen. So, neither of us blundered. I made one mistake. She made 6. I think that's a she. She made 6 mistakes. I made 4 weak moves. She made 3. Book, whatever that means. She made 3 good moves. I made 2. She made 16 excellent moves. I made 9. But I made 21 best moves, and she made 9. Okay. So, just judging by that spread, I think I am... Oh, wow, she's down to 630 now? Oof. I kind of feel bad. It's not right that I took 70 of her rating. That's just wrong. I guess I should have told the computer guy was really good so that I could have given people a lot of rating while I found the right place for me to be. My mistake. Now I feel bad about it. Okay, is this... Okay, so Oops. This. And by the way, if you only want to see the games and you don't care about this analysis stuff, let me know in the comments, and I'll just leave it to the game each day and do the analysis myself to try to learn. Book move. I have no idea what that means, but apparently I did one too. Okay. So that was good. That was good, but okay, so they wanted me to push all the way up to the pawn. That was excellent, but best is pushing forward more. Okay, that's the best move. And that's the answer. And that's an excellent... Okay, so basically from what I'm gathering, that the first several moves after we did our initial pawn, knight, queen thing is... None of this is really, like... Yeah. Alright. Okay. And that was a mistake. How was... I mean... Yeah, because I pointed out that if she takes the pawn, then I take the pawn and... Actually, wait. If she had taken the pawn... I wouldn't have been able to take the pawn because... Yeah, so I had to take here. Okay, so her plan was if I don't take, she takes, she's in a good position. But I do take, right? Yeah, I take. Which is why that was a bad move, because now this pawn is defended, it's threatening the bishop, it's defended by the knight and the bishop, so I have a little outpost here that's going to be really hard to dislodge. Okay. Yeah, sure. I literally was just blocking the pawn because I didn't want to mess with, like, pawn pushes and things. Ooh, yeah, actually, that move would have been rough. If she had moved her knight there, threatening my bishop, I would have had to have pushed my pawn to defend the bishop. And then my bishop would have had one route of escape instead of two. Yeah, that could have been really spicy. And I castled because I'm a coward. And that... yeah. Okay, it's good to see the computer scratching its head too, because I was very much confused by that. Alright. And that, yeah, that, I agree, that was a bad move. Because of exactly what they did, yeah. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna move the pawn so I can put my bishop there to threaten his rook. And I didn't even think to, oh, wait, if I open that lane, his bishop can move first. I didn't even think about that. Really? They want me to sacrifice the rook to threaten the knight? Am I missing something? Wait. Can I change what I... Yeah, I can, okay. So if I do that... Oh, it's not gonna show me what the next move is? Because, like, clearly they take, right? Clearly they take. No? They castle? Why would they castle when they can get a rook? Because, like, if they just castle, then is it just I put them in check? I take the pawn? Okay, you know what? I'm not good enough to look that far down the rabbit hole. I'm just going to look at what happened and assess what was bad and try to do better next time. Okay, so that was a mistake. That was bad. So I moved to not lose my rook because the computer wants me to do some crazy stuff that I am not good enough to do. Okay. that, I agree that was questionable. And that was even more questionable. Like, I should have probably just taken... Oh no, because then the bishop and the rook. And yeah, I realized a second ago that I accidentally dragged instead of clicking, and I can do arrows. But yeah, no. I'm so glad I didn't go with my, like, I should probably just take this pawn thing, because that would have actually been really bad. Although they're saying what I did was bad, but, like, how? Because, like, if they take the pawn, I just take the pawn. And then if they take with the bishop, I take with the queen. I don't see... Okay, Okay, I don't know how to remove the arrows now, so... Okay, they go away when I click forward. Cool. Yeah, this was the part where it got kind of weird, because the pawn was in a really good position there. And then they did that. So now I'm threatening the rook. And the computer actually wants them to give up the rook for the bishop. They want me to sacrifice the knight to put them in check? Okay, maybe I'm not going to learn as much from this analysis thing as I thought I would. How is moving and taking that pawn better than putting them in check and not losing the bishop? Because then the bishop and the knight are under threat. I don't know. But apparently that was a bad move. Yeah, I was really expecting the knight take so that I could get my bishop out of there. But the king move was... Sure. Sure. I mean... And this is the part where things get weird. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just trade stuff. And... It still wants me to take this pawn. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Maybe it's just because I'm bad. And yeah, this was only a mistake, not a blunder. The computer really doesn't care about rooks, does it? And they still want me to take that pawn. Oh, this is so, like... Okay, I finally take the pawn, and the answer is to take the pawn. I don't... Yeah. Okay, so that was the best move. I thought it was. And this... I thought that was brilliant. And then this was dumb. I will be the first... He couldn't even take the bishop if I moved it there... Because the queen is preventing the pawn from getting out in front of the king. That is actually a really good move. I like you saw. Does it show how much time yeah. I was at 3:35. So I took over a minute to finally be like, you know what, this move is good enough. That's what happened. And then yeah, that was a really good move. And this was just dumb, because it didn't occur to me that he can just do that first. Apparently it was still the best move because I messed up moving that pawn forward. Okay. That was actually the best... Really? That was the best move. I mean, it does keep him from threatening my knight with either pawn, so... But, yeah... Just... Huh? No, I don't get it. I thought for a second I got it, but I don't get it. If I move my knight here, he just moves his king here, right? Like, yeah, I can move my knight, or my rook there and completely encircle him where he can't move his king, but... If I remember correctly, making somebody not be able to move their king prior to checkmating them is bad. Oh, he couldn't move his king there because of the bishop. So the knight and bishop combo would block him into this corner without him being able to do what he does and push the pawn. Yeah. Okay. So I would have kept an extra pawn. I would have had him trapped. Okay. Got it. And yeah, the bishop was defending, so I could have done that, but I wanted to protect the pawn. And then I do that, and he does that. And I do that, because I'm dumb. But apparently that's worse, so it's all good. And then I went on time, because... How would I have even checkmated him, honestly? I have a bishop, a knight... I would have definitely just pushed. Like, I would have just got... he would have had to move, I would have gone... And it would have just continued until I had 2 queens... And I mean, I guess I could do the mate, the like the first mate you learn, like the first in-game mate you learn. Oh yeah, because the bishop's there. Is the ladder or whatever. So he would have moved wherever, and I would have slowly shepherded him wherever, and then once he got into a position where I could do it, and then I go here, and he has to go one of these spots. But he can't take my rook anymore because of the queen. And I do that, and he has to move there, and I do that, and it's checkmate. Or, yeah, I guess the queen with the pawn could have been checkmate. But, yeah, the stepping queen or rook over queen or rook back and forth, you just have to make sure the king can't take whoever's in the front. So, like, if the rook is in the back and the queen's in the front, and you move where the king can take the queen, you're just, it doesn't work. But yeah, that was, like, the first... That's the big thing I remember from, like, high school chess club, is, like, the ladder. The ladder is the like, first thing that they taught us. Other than, watching out for the, I don't know what it's called anymore. I used to know what it's called. The move where you do like 3 moves and you get checkmate because it's stupid and the opponent has to not have a clue what you're doing and you have to be white, and if they do basically anything else, you're in a terrible position. Yeah. In any case, I still haven't figured out what I'm going to name the series. I guess Finding My ELO. It's good. I think that's a good name for the series. And then once my rating stabilizes and I start yo-yoing back and forth, then either I'll start a new series for whatever, like trying to get to whatever, or I'll just stop doing it depending on how it's received. Because, yeah. Anyway, so I guess, that's been Finding My ELO for the night. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.